Yo, 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 what's going on? It is your boy Skywalker the Jedi back at y'all with another one, yo. What oh my god, I'm so excited. That little extra video y'all just saw, obviously that was like the opening to the screening and everything. Yo, I'm so excited to be talking about this movie with y'all tonight. Let's see who's in the chat. Oh, we got my man DC Talk with Extended. What's going on, homie? You already know what's good. We're gonna get to it. We got Socks in the building. What's going on? Socks says, hide your socks. I have arrived. We already know what's up. We already know what kind of time that Socks is on. Hello, Mama Bear. Nice to see you in the chat. As always, glad you are here. 369 subs. Nice, but we can do better. We can do better, right? And we will finish the conquest today. So 50 likes on stream. Y'all already know what's up. Anyway, we got DC Talk. What's up, my Marvel family? Oh yeah, right. Yo, I'm so glad all y'all here. What's up, Marcus? What's up? We got Bad Dan in the building. We got Sox saying I liked Wakanda Forever. Yo, I did too. We about to get to it in a second. We got my man Zod Ryder in the building. I know Zod, you said you was trying to talk about this movie. So I'll shoot you a link in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And you can get to it if you want. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the stream, you know what I'm saying? I will be I will be showing another video, right? At my screening, we had the producer, Nate Moore there. We had Ryan Coogler there, right? We had Ludwig Göransson there. We had Angela Bassett there. It was so dope. I had a great time, and I just think that when you're in that kind of environment, like it's hard to not have a good time. So yo, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it, yo. But much love to everybody in the chat, right? Bad Dan said he hasn't seen Wakanda Forever yet. So yo, don't watch it if you ain't trying to get the movie spoiled for you. You know what I'm saying? Because this is definitely what's gonna happen in here, yo. We're about to get to it. 1 second. All right. Cool. Okay. So yeah, Angela back. Angela was looking right. I ain't even going front. I ain't gonna even front. Mama Bear says that when hanging around you guys, it's hard not to have a good time. Yo, that's what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? I got told that I was angry earlier, but y'all know I be smiling way too much to be angry. Way too much. You know. TJ says I won't stay long. I'll hear y'all thoughts. I might revisit my decision not to watch the film. I love Angela. Look, it depends on why you're not watching the film, TJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really depends on why you're not watching the film. So that's something that we gonna have to talk about. But let me get to my opening thoughts, yo. For one, I had a great time out watching this movie, yo. I thought that this was a solid film, yo. I thought it was solid. And I had a great time with it. I thought that it had a lot of humor in it that I actually enjoyed, right? Oh, hold up, I got something flew in my face. Man, I got, look, me with these MCU movies, as y'all know, I haven't been a fan of their humor, right? For the most part, right? Ever since Guardians of the Galaxy 2, yo, or I feel like ever since Guardians 1 came out, a lot of their humor just didn't, like, they kept trying to copy the same formula and trying to revisit the same jokes. right? And it's kind of was tiring me out, right? And every single time that there would be like a heartfelt moment, it would always be kind of, it that emotion would be broken up with like a joke or like a little quip, right? And it just never really, you know, they weren't landing with me, right? So I was really on the train of like, being done with Marvel after Endgame came out, right? So, but as some of you guys know, once like Spider-Man No Way Home came out, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool, right? And then I went and saw Doctor Strange. I was like, all right, this is straight, right? You know, they were bringing in this whole multiversal angle, and it was adding a new wrinkle to it. Now, I'm not giving a pass for like all of Phase 4, of course, right? Because now it's at a point where I still haven't even watched Love and Thunder yet, and I have no real desire to watch that movie. I haven't watched She-Hulk yet either, because that didn't look like that was my taste. And I didn't watch Miss Marvel, right? So I was at a place where I was like, oh, all right, I'm kind of picking and choosing what I was watching in terms of the MCU, right? But Black Panther was, wait, the first movie was definitely one of my um, you know, one of the movies that I enjoyed more so in the MCU. And so I was definitely going to go see the second one, right? And, here we are. I had a good time. Is it a perfect film? Like, no, right? It's not anywhere near a perfect film. Is it, better than the first one? No, right? But it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good and it's still pretty solid. And I would recommend going to go see it. There is a good time to be had with this movie. I definitely have my thoughts about some things, right? But we're gonna get into that, right? I just think overall I had a great time. There was good action in it. There was some cool humor. There was a lot of heart in this movie. It really took you up and down, really took you up and down, and it was a bit of a roller coaster. So, but we're gonna get into the nitty gritty in 1 second, though. We got the homie Zod Ryder says the sky is not angry; he is passionate and keeps it real. Yeah, yo, I'm not. You know, I don't be angry. It's just funny because on Twitter, people everything is taken as like you're just angry all the time. It's like, really, I should be asking questions. Anyway, Marvel often does not bother to stick the landing, especially with this Taika Waititi that is currently going, right? Because, yeah, and then Mama Bear says, I can do without Taika Waititi. Yo, while y'all cooking my man Taika. Yeah, I mean, I don't mess with him, yo. I didn't like Ragnarok, and that's why I really wasn't gonna go watch Thor 4. But hey, all of them people that love Thor Ragnarok, that's why y'all got Thor 4. So, go ahead and yeah, have it that. Well, you'll be happy because Taika won't be directing Thor 5. Oh yeah, they really need to get back to the roots of Thor. You know what I'm saying? Like because I think that my favorite Thor movie is the first one, low key, yo. Like I felt like that was the most complete movie, right? That was like one of the better movies of Phase 1. Like I liked Thor more than I liked Captain America 1. Keeping it a buck, right? We got Mama Bear going woo. I don't know what that was about, but you know, um, but yeah. So I was definitely going to check this out. I am a Ryan Coogler fan. I think he's a great director, and I think that he did a great job with this movie, especially under the circumstances, right? So I'm going to give him credit there. What is going on? I don't know what just happened. What the hell? Hold on, y'all. Okay. Are you guys hearing the echo? Let me know if you guys are hearing that, because I ain't. What is going on? Is chat? Okay, I'm gonna keep going until somebody let me know. Marcus saying Marvel's been too far from the reservation. Wait, can you guys hear me? It's still doing it. Oh my God, bro. Oh, hold on. Don't ask for no chicken nuggets. I'm fighting the urge to ask for chicken nuggets. Hold on. Okay. Oh my. Okay. I was gonna hold this until the end of the stream. But I'm gonna just let y'all watch this right now while I figure this
Special guest. You guys know this. You guys are one of the first audiences in the world to see this film. So I thought I'd bring along a good friend of mine and a very talented filmmaker, Mr. Ryan Coogler.
We appreciate you all so much taking time out of your days to come check our movie out. It means everything to us. A lot of folks work really hard on it. A lot of them are here. My co-writer Gerard Cole is here. Kelly Dixon, one of our editors, is here, and also a very close friend of mine, one of my first friends I ever met when I came to Los Angeles. He's incredible. He did the fabulous score that you're about to hear right now. Mr. Ludwig Göransson is here.
Oh my God! Hey!
Thank you so much. I just want to say it's an honor to be here with you guys, and it's an honor to share the stage with Ryan and Nate. And just like Ryan said, we met about 15 years ago at USC. I just moved from the other side of the world, from Europe to America, and I met Ryan, and we were, I think, 22, 23 years old, and we started working on like a tiny little 5-minute short film. that was 15 years ago. Now, 15 years later, we're standing here on this stage and, being able to be part of this universe and making a movie like this is a great honor. So thank you guys.
Woo!
We also got to work with some incredible actors on the film, and we brought a very special one. Gave an incredible performance. I can't wait for you all to see playing Queen Ramonda.
I've been here many years, but this truly is one of the top experiences of my life working on this project with these children, these talented souls, and be able to give you this letter from home. You know, a letter from home, you look forward to it, you've been waiting 4.5 years. Here's your letter from home.
Yo. I am back. Got everything figured out, man. That was crazy. I don't know what the hell that was about. Yo, that was wild. That was wild. Anyway, yeah, I'm glad that I could share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably play it again at the end of the video, but yeah, that was super dope, right? To have like Ryan Coogler there, and for him to give the opening statements before the movie, and it was just dope, man. It was dope all around, right? We got Iron Will in the building saying, Skywalker, what's up, bro? I'm working right now, but I really have been busy and I miss catching the streams of yours. Gonna listen while I can. That's what's up. That is what's up. TJ says, I couldn't care less about Captain America films except for Civil War because of Black Panther. I ain't gonna front. I loved The Winter Soldier. Love that movie, yo. That's one of my favorite MCU movies. Real talk. That damn elevator scene, he's like, yo. Now before we get started, does anybody want to get out? Yo, that was one of the coldest lines. Zaz says, agreed, Thor was majestic. Wakanda Forever got me more excited than any of the recent Marvel stuff. So yeah, I would gladly join you to discuss it whenever, bro. Yeah, I'll shoot you a link in a little bit. Wakanda Forever, saw it in 3D, badass. Yeah, yo. Yeah. And this one they was talking about yeah, all right. Gonna have to stop typing for a while. Yeah, that's what's up. Iron Will in the building. Said, should Angela Bassett have been the MCU Storm? Nah. That time is kind of come and go. I think that it would be better if we got a younger actress to play Storm. That way, we could have had the whole Storm and T'Challa thing, which we were probably gonna get. We were probably gonna get that, to keep it a buck. Right. That was so cool to see them at the screening. Yes, yo, it was so dope. It was so dope, yo. That was wild. StreamYard goes cuckoo sometimes. Yeah, oh yeah. That was wild. It was like two of me in the stream. I was like, yo, what's going on, yo? What's going on? I love a Winter Soldier stream. I love a Winter Soldier watch stream with you. Oh, that'd be dope. Man. Am I gonna have to start doing watch-alongs for the MCU movies? I mean, I'll do like a few of them, so maybe, but hold up. Matter of fact, let me shoot the homie a link before I start talking about this. Because I think that I should bounce some ideas off the homie. A Winter Soldier watch stream sounds good. Yo, for real, right? All right. See, I guess I'm gonna have to do it now. So there you have it. Winter Soldier um watch party stream. Wait, where's my okay. Only the MCU films you like, not all of them. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not going through the entire MCU. TJ, you are like, what's wrong with you, bro? I'm not going through the damn entire MCU, bro. No, no, no. Winter Soldier, my favorite MCU film. Oh yeah, facts, right? Um, we got my man Zai Ryder in the building. What's going on?
What's going on, Sky?
How are you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. It's amazing, man. Being excited to talk about an MCU movie, man. Two of us, two real big Snyderverse DC guys, bro. It's pretty funny,
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Yo, let's get to it. Did you want to give some opening thoughts before I start going through the topics?
sure. Just to begin, I felt like the visuals were mind blowing, man. I thought this movie had one of the best, like in terms of cinematography. I thought it was one of the best looking MCU movies, bar none. Just in terms of the look and I mean, they did a fantastic job. The score was really nice. The music was really good. And I don't know about, I mean, I know about the theater that you went to, bro, but the sound system on this movie was bumping so good, bro.
I was bro,
it was like we were in Wakanda, bro. Like it was dope. It was dope. I mean,
Right.
but those are just my initial thoughts, just right off the top, like just visually, it was beautiful, bro.
Sock says, I love the majority of the MCU films except Captain Marvel, Eternals, and Thor: Love and Thunder. Those three films I really didn't care for. But all the other MCU films, I love them. Oh man, I don't like a lot more than you.
Yeah, I'm with
all
you there.
good,
Yeah.
At least we can agree that Captain Marvel was trash.
Captain Marvel never should have been released. That should have been scrapped, Batgirl style, bro.
Oh, yeah, nah. Yo, Captain Marvel should have been Black Widow. I always said that, especially if you were gonna kill her off. You know what I'm saying? You might as well have just given her damn movie right before Endgame, right?
Exactly.
But now look, I want to get to the elephant in the room, right? Because I feel like we have to kind of deal with this first because the movie kind of deals with it first, right? That is, should we have recast T'Challa, right? Right from the jump, as soon as you get into this movie, um, you know, actually, I want to talk about that Marvel opening, right, where it was entirely made up of Chadwick Boseman, right, and there was no sound, right, and it really just like kind of bled right into the movie, and it was actually kind of ominous almost. Wouldn't you say that?
I think so. I don't think they were going for an ominous tone, but I'm glad because I thought I was one of the only people who felt that way. Because it seemed like people in the theater that I saw it in were like thought that was great. And I even heard some people commenting like, wow, this is beautiful. Like it was such a great tribute. But I'm with you, man. I thought it was kind of ominous and it was a little bit off-putting. And I don't know if you kind of caught that. It kind of felt a little bit eerie to me. And I just kind of got the feeling that they overdid it a little bit with that opening.
Yeah. Well, the ominous part I was talking about more or less like when it gets to the Shuri right? And
Yeah.
she's in the lab, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
the way that the movie, because the movie
yeah,
tries to make it seem hopeful, like by showing him, like, and then you see her working on him at the beginning of the movie. You see her doing
yeah.
trying to
It,
find the the right whatever combination to bring him back to life, or to
I
breathe
get
life in.
you.
It was, man, it was a little bit creepy. Like, well, are they going to bring him back? Because because think about it, she's doing all this stuff, man. She's doing all this. It's like you feel really bad for her when you realize, no, you're not going to succeed. It's not going to work. He's going to be
Right?
gone before you finish. So
Yeah. Oh my
I don't
god.
know.
Yeah, yo. I thought, yo, just when they had that opening, it was kind of crazy because it does give you hope, or just like a not a. I don't quite even know how to describe it, right? Like when you're watching that
Yeah,
opening, it's almost like very somber, right? And then it goes right into Shuri kind of working on him.
right.
And it kind of it's like, damn, I know she's not gonna save him. Yeah, it was just kind of
Right. Right. And it just like to me, it was almost like, okay, they're gonna pull a shocker, and they're gonna somehow, whenever they show Black Panther, they're gonna have him in the suit. They're not gonna show him, they're not gonna show T'Challa without the suit. And if they do, they're gonna somehow CGI Chadwick Boseman onto whoever the actor is. I kind of thought they were gonna do something, they were gonna pull something like that, just because of the way that the drama that they opened the movie up with. Because I figured, okay, they're going to open this movie with a funeral. That's what I thought. But to actually show Shuri struggling like that, and like, I mean, that was kind of cold. The way they did the audience, though, bro.
man. I mean, yo, that opening was it was pretty heavy, but I feel like it was meant to be heavy, but
Very emotional, yeah.
at the same time, um, look, the whole recast or not to recast, right? Um, I was on board with not recasting at first, right? Like immediately
Because
after Chadwick
it was too
Boseman passed,
soon. It was too soon.
it was absolutely too soon, and I feel like that kind of would have almost been in bad taste to a lot of people if they would have recast T'Challa, right? But the further that we've gotten away from his untimely passing, I feel like I almost wish that we would have just kind of pushed this movie back
Agreed. Agreed.
a
Agreed.
little bit and actually recast
Agreed.
because
100%.
yeah. Now I'm gonna judge this movie on its own volition with them having not recast him, right? And them choosing to
I don't know.
go
I don't know.
forward
I don't know,
like
bro.
that.
I don't know, bro. Did they not recast him? And I think you know what I'm talking about. Did they
Oh,
not?
no. We're
I
gonna get to that, but I'm very interested to see where that goes. But yeah, cause look, I really wanted to see him go against Namor, yo. Like as dope as the fight scenes were, and how but Namor was so dope, yo.
Oh my God, yes,
Right?
yes. All those
Namor,
people that are complaining about Namor don't know what they're talking about. Namor was dope in this movie, bro. Yes, for
right?
sure, for sure.
Right. We got Sock saying, "Is this a spoiler show? Can we say whatever we want about certain scenes of the film?" This is spoilers, yo. This is absolutely spoilers, right? Yep. We were gonna get that, bro. Yep. So, yep. Hey, not die. I believe that's what Mikey said, but I could be wrong. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. About I don't be knowing what to say and what not to say, so I don't even be trying to say nothing in public. But look, yeah. look, I really, really wanted to see T'Challa go up against Namor, yo. Like
Yeah.
I really did. That is, I mean, that is like such a that would have been such a dope fight. And I feel like ideology wise, I would just have loved to see where that would have went, yo. And the fact that we didn't get that, um, I do think it is a little bit disappointing to me, right? That we didn't recast.
Exactly. I agree 100% wholeheartedly because to me, you know, it's not like when you do the first Black Panther movie, it's not like Chadwick Boseman would have wanted his legacy for the character to die with him. People like that want the character to live on. It's like we just this weekend we had the death of Kevin Conroy, the legend who played Batman, right? In the Batman the Animated Series. Does this mean that we don't want anybody to ever voice the character of Batman ever again? It's kind of like you want the character to live on, you want to honor the legacy, but at the same time, you by honoring the legacy, you're not forgetting about the previous actor. You're honoring that actor by continuing the character. You don't end the character with the actor, especially if there's more stories to tell. And T'Challa was just in the very beginning of his journey. So
Man,
that's what makes it so mind-boggling. And like you said, at the time it was too fresh. And this is a question I have to you, Skywalker. Would it have been better, given the fact that the movie didn't come out right away, that there were things that had happened? Would it have been better if they would have just secretly recast him and not told anybody, and then just down the line eventually people would have seen it when they went into the theater, and then maybe people would have been okay with it because of the passage of time, like you said?
yeah, right. Look, I think if they would have pushed it back a little bit longer,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, then like it would have been okay. They could have even done it in secret and told everybody later. The stuff like that happens all the time, right? So,
And it would have been crazy trying to keep it under wraps who the replacement was, though. That would have been the tough part. But they could have did it. They could have did it.
Look, if they really wanted to, they could have done that, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like they can shoot some secret
I mean, you
stuff.
talk about secrecy and NDAs. You talk about that kind of stuff, bro. That would have been huge,
right? Hashtag recast T'Challa. See, Sock saying, well, after the credit scene, we saw who would be coming in Black Panther 3 when we saw Shuri's nephew. Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Like, I wanted T'Challa in this movie fighting Namor. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Namor
right?
was too good. Namor was too good. You could almost say that Namor, and I hate to say this because his performance was so good, and Shuri did a wonderful job too, but I feel like Namor was kind of wasted in this movie because they already got all that stuff out with their ideology and their differences and all that. That all came out. So now where do you go if you decide to bring Namor back later on?
I mean,
I'm with you. That's why it sucks. This movie was meant, you were meant to see T'Challa go up against Namor.
right? Yeah, absolutely, yo, absolutely. Iron Will is saying this was the first movie I've seen in a long time where the 3D part was actually intelligently done. It seems like it made a big difference. I didn't see this movie in 3D, but I haven't seen a movie in 3D in a while. That's crazy.
Not in years, bro.
Because I used to be doing that. Oh, you know what I am gonna go see in 3D? You know what I am gonna go see in 3D side? Avatar. Oh yeah.
Of course. In fact, I think the first Avatar was the last movie I saw in 3D, bro. If I'm not mistaken.
Right, I second that, especially Captain Marvel.
Oh my God.
Also saying they should have pushed it back, but Disney wanted to monetize on Chadwick's loss. Let's be honest, man. It's a tough spot, yo.
It is. It's never easy when
It's tough.
it's never easy when the main actor dies. I mean, let's be honest. That's horrible for cast and crew, regardless of how greedy the studio is. The studio still has to work with the creatives, and the creatives are only going to do so much when they're grieving. It's tough, man. I mean,
and I think that's what really brought out such strong performances in this movie.
oh my God,
This movie has strong performances like all around, all around. I mean, from Angela Bassett to Letitia Wright to Lupita, right?
Oh my God.
To,
they were all great. I can't remember
Göransson.
Ironheart's name. I can't remember Ironheart, but she was wonderful too. Oh my God.
Yeah, yo.
They were all they were all great. And the way that the jokes were just natural, bro. Like everything came off as natural. There were actual jokes in the movie that were funny that I actually laughed out loud at.
A few of them. There was a few that was like actually
I
funny.
was laughing out. So all the Black Panthers are gone now, and I need help. You get rid of all the Black Panthers, bro. It was dope. Like that's the kind of humor that naturally flows.
Oh man, yo, I do agree that we should have had some Avengers at the funeral.
Yeah.
At least Bucky.
For real. They hit his butt for how long?
Right? And gave him an arm, which he still using that arm right now?
Ungrateful bastard.
Oh my God.
Riri.
Mama Bear says, if I see Avatar, it'll be rated R. Not a fan of the Space Smurfs. Oh my goodness. Hey, I ain't gonna front. I saw that damn trailer on that big screen, yo. Oh, I'm there. I'm there for Avatar. That shit looks dope. But yeah, just there was a huge T'Challa-sized hole in this movie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to judge it just, based on the fact that, look, they made this choice. We're gonna move forward and, with this story and just choose to honor him in some way, but it will not be with recasting. So I'm trying to judge this movie on its own, independent of that. But I do just have to make that known that there is a huge T'Challa-sized hole in this movie.
They should have called it Wakanda Forever and left the Black Panther part out of it. Just called it Wakanda Forever, because it really wasn't. It felt more, and just to piggyback off of what you're saying, it felt more like a spin-off than an actual sequel to the first one. It had a very different feel.
Right, because look, it's crazy because when you think about it, we just watched T'Challa go on his journey to become the Black Panther and everything, right? And then in the sequel, you have to watch Shuri go through her entire arc to become the Black Panther. So it's literally like, it's two origin stories back to back.
Yeah, it's messy.
Yeah, I just really feel like we should have gotten another T'Challa, but I'm gonna move forward. Is there anything else that you want to touch on before we move forward?
No, I'm in 100% agreement with you on the recast T'Challa, so I don't have anything else to add.
Absolutely. Hold on. We got Shin. What's going on, Shin? I didn't watch this film because there was no T'Challa. They should have recast it. Yo, here's the thing, but it's a good time, yo. It's
It's definitely a good movie. I will say that.
It's a good movie.
Dope.
It's dope, but it's just like, yo, I wanted T'Challa in this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to watch.
And there's something else I'm gonna to add to that, to the recast T'Challa. I'm gonna mention this later when we get to it though. But you've been reading my mind all the way through. But there's something else in this movie that stuck out like a sore thumb too. It kind of didn't make sense to me. And when I saw it, I was like, my God, why'd they go here? But we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I got you on this, because this is
Shin says, I'm not paying to watch women of Wakanda Forever.
I will say this: it was predominantly the women of Wakanda.
Yo, but here's the thing, right?
But they were all dope. It was good. It wasn't like it was.
Not only just that, Zod, right? It's not like they introduced a bunch of new female characters. No. They were all in the first movie.
Yeah, they focused on the ones from the first movie and gave them bigger parts to play in this one.
Right?
It was really cool to see their character arcs.
Yeah, and so it's not as if they added if they had added a bunch of female characters and would have been like, okay, we're like really doing, that would have been different. But
got rid of all the male characters and added a bunch of female characters that weren't there before.
The only real male character that was missing from this one that wasn't the first one was Daniel Kaluuya. But I mean, even he gets mentioned, and I could understand that if he's in jail or whatever, like there's, I don't think he would have really had a place in this movie. I don't really think that there was like a spot for him. I mean, what do you think?
No, I don't. I think everybody that was in this was pretty much spot on from where they were. It was nice to see their character arcs, and I think a lot of them would have had the same character arcs even had T'Challa been in this movie. I think you could have, and that's the funny thing, you could have taken this movie and you could kind of see, like when you mentioned the T'Challa sized hole, I just want to go back to that real quick. You could see watching this movie how this movie would have unfolded had Chadwick Boseman been there. You could totally see what they were going to do. That was the problem. You could see the other movie while this was happening.
Because what's wild is watching this film, I wanted to see a fully formed Black Panther going against Namor, yo.
That's what you needed, because Namor was a beast. I mean, I love that character. I mean, I know there was differentials from the comics and stuff, but they fleshed him out pretty good, man. You get his backstory, you get all kinds of stuff about this guy, and it really was dope how they fleshed out Namor.
Right. Look, yeah, see? Yeah, I mean,
Mama Bear's right there.
It's tough, yo. Since it's past, it can't be dope with T'Challa going hard pass. Hey, well, you're talking to people that have seen it, and we both saying that it's dope.
I mean, honestly, it was dope. Good. It was the best. Honestly, I would say it was the best they could do. Done. Yeah, really. Good. If they weren't going to recast T'Challa. Now, if they recast T'Challa, it would have been a better movie. But for what they had, and you want to talk about mind-blowing performances, these people worked their asses off, bro. I mean, wow.
Especially the Wakanda Warriors were about to get killed by Namor's people in that third act. Yo, man, I thought that it was dope how
the Avatar people. They looked like the Avatar people. They really did. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, because look, the Wakanda, I mean, those people that, like, some of those people were like, what, like hundreds of years old, right? I mean, it's no, yo, he even told her, he was like, your armies can't mess with mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my
Right.
goodness.
Why he actually said a line he actually said in the movie was, Wakanda cannot win a war against me and my people. He
Yeah.
literally says this in the film. Like he
Yeah.
lets her know, look,
The
you
Dora
got no
Milaje,
chance. It's over for you.
right? Yeah,
he was
it's
he
the
was he
Dora
was
Milaje.
cocky. He was
Yeah.
cocky and he was like really arrogant, but he was 100% legit. And every time he opened his mouth, Skywalker, I believed him. I bought into everything he said. I'm like, yep. He wasn't playing at all.
Did you see how Namor with one punch did what he did to M'Baku?
And
Yo,
Baku,
oh my,
who wants to challenge for the throne yet again, he goes flying back like a little girl.
yo,
He hit the. You remember when that one chick hit M'Baku? You remember that when the chick hit him and he was just like,
yeah,
he took that shot. He thought that it was almost like a death blow. I thought he was gonna die, bro. I thought that was
like,
it.
like, so it's like one of those Batman shows without Batman. I don't
Not
know if
quite.
it's
Not
that.
quite.
Look,
It's
huh?
not quite that level of maliciousness.
Yeah,
It's sort of like I don't know if I'd say if I'd go that far. It's kind of like if you did like well, I don't know, like the Dark Knight Rises when they all thought that Batman died. You remember? They all thought Batman died and they had to
yeah,
carry on without him, and then they discover, that he might still
yeah.
be alive or whatever. I don't know. I really feel like this was a missed opportunity, man. We really needed T'Challa. It would have been a lot better.
Right.
This
Well,
movie would have been close. Could have been close to a 10 out of 10 if it would have had T'Challa in it. Because I
oh,
really think
facts, yo.
I think it would have been. I
Yeah,
think it would have been that good. Like they really had some great ideas. Coogler,
yeah.
you could tell Coogler was scrambling with this script. Like, how the hell do I make Shuri do this? Like, what am I gonna do now? Like,
Hey, right. But look, hey, we got some people that saying that they ain't with it. But here is my question, right? Okay, let's say, like, yo, let's say that they recast him immediately. Like, yo, would we have been okay with that at first?
no, so they would
You
have had
know
a
what I'm
lot of
saying?
back.
Like,
They would have had a lot of backlash, and that actor would have been getting death threats and all kinds of stuff, bro. You
because look,
already know.
here's the way that I look at it, right? I mean, for when we got this movie, right? And I think that with the route that they took, especially with the post credit scene, I feel like we couldn't have, you know what I'm saying? We couldn't have waited too much longer.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they realized because of that post-credit scene, I think they realized they made a mistake and they were gonna see
Facts,
a
yo.
time jump. They were gonna see a time jump
Yeah,
because they were like, you know what, we're gonna just throw this in here so that we can get people comfortable with the
yeah,
idea of the recast. but it won't be a recast because it'll be the son of T'Challa.
yeah. Facts, right? Because look, and also this is why this movie does set up some things for the future of the MCU,
X-Men.
right? Like, isn't this the first movie where one of them has said that they're a mutant?
He says it outright. He says, I was a mutant. That's what he says. I am a mutant or something like that. And it is glorious to hear him say it because then first thing that pops into our heads as fans of comic books is X-Men. You're just
Right?
like, yeah,
So
they're
the
going
mutants
there.
are here. They're here, right? I mean, we have all been waiting to hear that name in the MCU theatrically, at least. And he just said it, right? Shinson and Chadwick Boseman wanted them to recast him, though. He said so. And ain't no backlash now. But here, no, I know what Chadwick said, and I wanted them, I want them to recast. But here's the thing: we're getting another T'Challa. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For
Flat out.
real. It's not even just hinted at. It's like blatant at the end of that movie. Like, we know already the next Black Panther is going to be a time jump several years into the future when this kid is old enough to take the mantle. You already know. It's set up very nicely. I like how they set it up. I think they did a good job there.
Right. Mama Bear says facts side. If they replaced him immediately, they would have been canceled. I think at the time, people would have.
That's why they had to do it secret. That's why they had to do it secretly, like we were talking about. They had to do it without anybody knowing, and it would have had to fly under the radar. They could cast him, but not announce it, and just wait and see.
What mutant was in Black Widow? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I hated Black
Widow.
It
wasn't Taskmaster, right?
Black Widow was a blur to me. I don't remember Black Widow. I hated that movie.
Correct. The Russian bear that got his arm broke by Red Guardian in that arm wrestling contest.
Oh, okay. That was a mutant. Oh,
I don't really remember that part. But if it was in Black Widow, then it was in Black Widow. But I don't even remember them saying
not outright using the word mutant.
We were gonna get a T'Challa recast regardless through. Oh no, we're going to get that's what I'm saying. So, and they got his son named T'Challa. You know what I'm saying? So
that was like the perfect way to recast without actually recasting. It was perfect. Like okay, well, you're the son, and the kid looks just like him. Oh, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, right. So it's gonna be a time jump or something, some multiversal stuff. Because I really don't think that there's gonna be a situation where we're gonna get that next movie and he's like still a little kid.
And Shuri is not gonna play Black Panther in a third film. They're just not gonna do that because they know they're getting so much flack now. But don't you feel like the fans are being a bit idiotic now, though, complaining because they all said that they didn't want T'Challa recast, right? And they're all complaining because, like you said, it felt without him being there. They're all complaining about it now, but yet they didn't want him to be recast.
I remember when it first happened, a lot of people feeling like we shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right.
I got a lot of flack when I did
they
should have did it.
Because it was out of left field, yo.
Yeah.
Right?
But they should have wanted Shuri because Shuri was the Black Panther in the comic books anyway. She becomes Black Panther. So, I mean, it's not
right.
It's not like she couldn't pull it off. It just felt real, I don't know. Like you said, a big hole.
Then they should have just skipped this movie. Then I'm good. He ain't gonna have the purple flower, so he's gonna be whack compared to the. What? I don't. Shin, you haven't seen the movie. Hey, it's cool. If you don't want to see it, you know what I'm saying. That's all good. But it's his son. Would he too? In fact, could he be a mutant? His dad was the Black Panther, right? His dad got the heart-shaped herb in his DNA, right?
Yep.
Right. So what are we? I don't know. Like you know what I'm saying?
I mean, and it's like yeah. I mean,
oh my God, here we go with Mikey Sutton in the building. Oh my goodness, looking forward to seeing Michael Fassbender's Magneto fight God and First Doom in the Secret War.
God, I just love Mikey's casual bombs. I mean, we this is the kind of stuff that we want to see that. Of course we do.
Right? That's crazy. That's wild, Joe. That's wild. Oh
My
my
question is, who's going to be T'Challa in Secret Wars?
right?
How much further through time is Secret Wars going to be past this movie?
Right. Fans never said they didn't want T'Challa recast. All right, Shan. I'm not gonna keep bruh. Yeah. What up, DC?
I mean, I was there, and a lot of people were saying
Bruh.
they didn't want to recast. I'm just saying. I never heard. It was a very unpopular opinion at the time to say recast T'Challa. I don't know. It was very unpopular at the time.
The recast T'Challa movement been around since he passed. Bruh, his death was so out of left field. Are you telling me that everybody was immediately saying recast T'Challa?
They were all
really?
saying, everything I was reading was people were saying, people were doing YouTube videos saying that they should retire the character altogether. What are you talking about?
Yo, we're not gonna do that, bruh. We're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna do that, bruh. Like, we're gonna stay in reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that shit was so. You mean to tell me the minute he passed, that
was taboo, yo. Nobody was saying that shit, bro. You and I, everybody. We was all like, we can't do it. They got to honor the legacy of the character when it's fresh like that. Now, as time went on, like you said, further along the line, people started talking about recasting T'Challa. I did a whole live stream about recasting T'Challa. Listen, I think that was a big missed opportunity, but they chose the path that they chose, and now they're gonna recast him, but they're just gonna recast him in a different way. They're gonna go a different route, but they're gonna recast him for sure.
Right. Yeah, the fans are idiotic because Shuri was always going to be the Black Panther. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that later because a certain somebody got an L coming in too. You know what I'm saying? Because they swore up and down, right? They swore up and down.
When I confronted her about it, she backpedaled and made it seem like she never said that. But I digress.
We have Mama Bear saying, I knew people would lose their ish. It happens every time there's a female-led movie lately. Yo, look, and here's the thing, right? In terms of being woke, this movie's not woke, yo. Like, it's not on, like, I mean, God, I didn't really feel too much. Look, my antennas for that stuff usually go off very quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go off very quick when I'm being fed something, right? And
there was a little bit of it in there with the way that the Dreyfus chick was treating the other FBI agent, the dude. There was a little bit of it in there with that, but it really wasn't. But it really wasn't, you weren't getting beat over the head with it or anything. It wasn't
even with that, yo. Like, I felt like that was just like them trying to show the power dynamic because she is like more.
And I felt like they had some sexual tension too. So,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mikey just dropped a bomb. Yeah, Mikey did just drop the bomb, right? Hell, Mikey. Kang will move up time so the kid grows up fast. That's what, yo. That's okay.
See, right, so he's getting recast, but they wanted to give Shuri that one movie where she could be Black Panther. They wanted to let her do it this time.
No, because God, but think about it though. If that's the way that you're gonna recast him, you have to put this movie out.
Yeah.
Yep. Right? If you got Kang the Conqueror coming, who can manipulate time and do all these things or whatever, right? And you're gonna recast him using the sun, you have to put this movie out.
You're not gonna have, he's not gonna be no little kid for the one against Kang. So
no, absolutely not, right? Can't be. Wait, hold on one second, Zod. Go ahead and talk to the chat for a second.
What's up, guys? What you got going on here? Okay, what's up, DC Talk? And we got okay, we're past that. Okay, the female-led movie thing. Let's see, Killmonger. Okay, that's a great thing to talk about, Mikey Sutton, Killmonger, because oh my God, another casual bomb by Mikey. I'm gonna just this is a pretty big one. For those that don't know, Killmonger is Black Panther in Secret Wars. That answers the question. Mikey just answered our question about Secret Wars. Okay. All right, Mikey.
Right.
See, there
Right.
it is.
Killmonger is Black. Yo, and that's what I'm saying. Some of y'all can be upset, like I feel it, but if that's what's happening, you have to put this out.
Yeah, this movie makes sense in the grand scheme of what they're doing. And you got to remember, they had to alter their plans dramatically when Chadwick Boseman died. I would not have wanted to be Ryan Coogler trying to figure that shit out after T'Challa dies, because now you're like, what am I gonna do? It's insane. Yeah,
Right.
a whole movie, and like I said, as you're watching Wakanda Forever, you can see what the movie would have been had Chadwick lived. There's enough of it in there that you already know where they would have taken this movie, but yeah, they were limited.
I remember people not wanting him to be recast. I just thought that mindset was delusional. I think that people would have look if he would have been like publicly going through something. I feel like maybe that conversation would have, you know what I'm saying, like kind of went somewhere. But it was so sudden and nobody knew. Like, you had people are gonna grieve in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, so hey, it is what it is, yo, and we're here. And if this is how they're gonna recast him, then I'm all with it. T'Chaka had the purple flower, but T'Challa still needed the purple flower in Black Panther. As soon as the movie was going forward, the recast movement was there. Why are we talking about the purple flower? Like, there's the heart-shaped herb and the purple flower is in this movie. Like, I don't know what.
Totally is. You just need to go see this movie.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he said, well, it doesn't matter now.
Necron, bringing common sense to the situation. Well, it doesn't matter now.
My time to take an L, right? Yo, this is right. Yeah, I have no issue with Shuri being the Panther. It happened in the comics, right? Nah, Shuri is dope, right? Hey, Wakanda Forever is not woke at all. I didn't really get that woke vibe from this movie.
No,
really did, right? Her brother.
A lot of people are saying it is, but I don't know what they mean. Like, it doesn't make sense for them to say that it is, because it definitely was not.
And look, TJ, I mean, this is a spoiler thing. Her brother was the king, and she took on the Panther mantle. I mean, you kind of end up with the same thing now, like with her. I mean, she's not the queen. You know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of set it up where she's just being the Panther right now.
Yeah.
Right? Scoop Shuri shortly after Chadwick passed. Man, see?
Yeah.
Jada Wade said this movie definitely wasn't woke. It was a tribute.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, it was all the cast and crew that was there for the first one, and they were just trying to honor their friend as best as they could without recasting.
Right? What's going on, Bishop? Right? Hey, cool. Then watch it at home, Shin. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I got it. The only problem I had with MCU Shuri was that in the last movie, she wasn't even an established combat fighter.
Yeah, that's again because they were blindsided by this. Shuri wasn't supposed to take over until later on down the line. That's the truth. She wasn't. Yeah, given her taking up the mantle in the second movie it's immediate. It'd be like well, I don't know. We can't use Batman example because Matt Reeves effed that up. So we'll just never mind.
Right. Oh yeah, Socks. Like I'm about to take some timestamps. You know what I'm saying? Like oh yeah, because we getting all those. You're right. But that's the thing though. It's like wait, hold up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness. Hold on, Zod. I'm gonna tell you the first one.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna check your Twitter DM.
Okay. Cool. Oh my God! Now that explains a lot, doesn't that? Doesn't that explain? Doesn't that answer the question as to why they did what they did here?
Hey, bro. Hey, man. Look, y'all cannot watch this movie if y'all want to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can say, "Hey, man, look, they got a plan, bro. They got a plan."
I mean, you're telling me, listen. If anything, you gotta watch this movie for Namor. You got to see this movie for Namor and for Shuri, man. She rocked it, and hell, Ironheart too. There were some good characters in this movie, bro.
Zod, let me know when you're ready for the second one, bro.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. That is huge, bro. That is huge, bro. Heart stopping, amazing stuff, bro.
Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Zod, just take over.
Okay. So y'all gotta understand that Coogler did his job with this movie. I mean, this movie had big shoes to fill under such terrible, terrible circumstances. I mean, you could see when you watch this movie how Ryan Coogler had a plan, like the blueprint of what Black Panther 2 was supposed to be is all there. So for me, I felt like I was in a way watching a movie while being able to see the shadow of the movie that they wanted to make before Chadwick Boseman passed away. You could literally see like certain types of scenes, certain sequences, things that just only that would have probably made more sense if we had Chadwick Boseman. But ultimately, I think the movie came out great, all things considered. It could have been an absolute disaster. Yeah, Mikey, you're right. He lost his star, a huge star. I mean, you build everything around the star of this franchise. Because make no mistake, Black Panther was meant to be a franchise. It wasn't meant to just be one or two films. It was meant to be this thing. There was going to be several films in this storyline. There was a lot of T'Challa story to tell. So for them to have to go right to from like Black Panther origin to Shuri, that's a big jump in terms of storyline. That cuts out a lot. That cuts out so much. So yeah, recasting would have been a better way, but we now know that it makes sense now doing what they had to do. Because I kind of feel like this movie gave the cast and crew time to breathe, time to do their thing, and get it all out of their system so that they could focus moving forward on the Black Panther franchise. Like they did what they had to do with this movie. It was a nice memorial to Chadwick. They told a great story, but now they're setting it up so that they can give you more of what they wanted to give you had they been able to continue on with T'Challa.
Yo.
Sky, did you take a drink, bro?
Bro. I was gonna wipe my tears earlier, but I was like, nah, I'm just leaving here, bro. I don't even know, yo. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. She's saying secret bombs, right? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Well played, Coogler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, hold up. Where'd that comment go? Sock says, I'm seeing Wakanda again. I know that. I might give this a second watch too.
Yeah.
I just might. Man, hold on. Before we move on, because I can't stop thinking about this. Yo, I have to say thank you to Mikey Sutton, yo. This dude, man. I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know how to fucking quantify how I feel right now, man. Like I don't even know, dude. I don't know.
You should feel fantastic. That's how you should feel. This is beautiful, man. I listen again. Mikey, for those that don't know, Mikey is such an amazing person. It's like, wow, we're in a good spot right now, Skywalker. Absolutely. Couldn't be better. Oh, these secret bombs. Oh my God. It's just beautiful. Mikey. Mikey Sutton all the way. See, this is why I told everybody on Facebook, Skywalker, you're gonna talk about Mikey Sutton. You're gonna have anything negative to say about Mikey, just unfollow me now because y'all just don't know.
We got Mr. Wayne saying, I hate when y'all do this. Yo, it's Mikey's fault, man. Blame Mikey. Hashtag
Blame Mikey.
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck, man. Bro. Oh my God, bro.
Hashtag Mikey was right. Let's just do that. Hashtag Mikey's always right.
Got me in fucking tears, man. Come on, yo. This is wild. He lost his star, a huge star. Facts, yo. Yep. Chadwick was a brilliant actor.
Yep.
Oh my God. Right. Hey, I see y'all keep comparing it to Spartacus. This is not Spartacus, bro. This is a fucking
Didn't both the Spartacus actors die?
But Spartacus is a TV show, bro. Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? This is the MCU. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. More bombs, right? Hold up, man. Look. I told you, Skywalker, Mikey Sutton changed our lives for the better. I'm forever blessed by this man. He is a wonderful man. Yo, Mikey is the fucking GOAT, bro. Like, he's there. One day all will be known. Right?
One day with that. So right. just general, one day.
Oh my goodness. Oh shit.
It's beautiful.
So,
yes, sir.
There's one more thing, bro.
Uh-oh. Okay. Oh my God. That's insane.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Oh my goodness.
Wakanda forever, bro. Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever, bro. Look,
Wakanda forever, bro.
This is wild, bro.
Wow.
Right. Oh my God, this is wild. Look, this is hot. Let's move the conversation forward a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to kind of break it down, talking about the characters, right? And first, I want to talk about Shuri. What was your thoughts on Shuri's side?
I love Shuri. I can only imagine what she had to go through as an actress to be able to pull off this character under these circumstances. She had so much to do in this film that it just, I mean, and like somebody pointed out earlier in the chat, she wasn't even shown as being athletic, as being capable of taking up the mantle under any circumstances at that point from the last movie that we saw. That shows you how much changed. But believe me, guys, there is an in-movie way that Shuri is able to take up the mantle of Black Panther. They make it believable. They make you understand how and why and what she actually does in the, you know, like a comic book kind of reason. So it does, you know, it does make sense. But I really didn't have a problem with Shuri. I just had a problem with the fact that T'Challa wasn't there, Skywalker. That's pretty much what it was for me. I didn't have a problem with any of the characters, actually. It was more like just like wanting more. You know, like I said, I could see his shadow the entire time of what this movie was supposed to be, and that's. But Shuri was good. She was well done. She was well. She was written good, and I think she did a pretty good job going up against Namor. All things considered, I liked the dynamic between her and Namor. And you know how she was trying to find another way other than what Namor wanted to do. Yeah, because you know Namor just wanted to wipe out everybody at that point. Namor's just like, you know what?
Nah, I thought Shuri did a great job too, yo. Really showing, you know, the arc of the grief that she was feeling over the loss of her brother and her mother. I feel like, you know, you know, I could definitely see her feeling like, you know, she would want the world to burn after everything, you know, that she was going through. So, I think that Letitia Wright gave a pretty powerful performance, and you know, all the actors and actresses brought it, yo. They all brought their A game to this movie, man. And I think that you know, that's one reason why this movie was kind of so dope, is that there's just such strong performances all the way around. Oh my goodness. Did you have anything else that you want to talk about with shit? Look, because I know it's kind of hard to talk about Black Panther right now because we're sitting here, you know, just thinking about these things that fucking
these bombs that we're getting
right. Like it's really hard to stay on topic, you know what I'm saying? But oh my goodness.
I just think that as a character, I think it was good, all things considered, given the fact that they had to put Shuri on fast forward. Because once again, she was never meant to take up the mantle this soon in the character's life. It just wasn't supposed to be this way. And you can understand that it wasn't supposed to be this way. So Letitia Wright, she was amazing. And I don't know. I give her a lot of credit for her performance in this movie. I think it was spot on.
Look, yeah. See, and it's crazy because knowing, you know, like, yo, this was really the best that they could, yo. This was the best that they could have done with this situation, though. Absolutely, right? I mean, there, Mikey just said it, yo. Like they're gonna age him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, he said that it was supposed to happen in Black Panther 3.
Yeah. So maybe Chadwick Boseman wasn't meant to play Black Panther Forever either. Did you ever stop to think of that? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, they had ideas. Who knows?
Right.
But
yeah.
hashtag the cool table.
Look, all right. I want to move on next to Queen Ramonda. Right, Angela Bassett, yo. Oh my goodness, Zod.
That was some of the best acting I've ever seen her do. She was so good in this movie, bro.
Literally, from the first time you see her, because her first scene is the one at like the Senate or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where she has
Oh
to
my.
where she has to explain to them about, with the veiled threats, because of course the governments are saying that if acting with their false bravado, like they'd be able to attack Wakanda and just take what they want. And the way the Wakandians just totally wipe out that strike team.
That shit was dope, yo. And yo, that whole scene was dope. That whole scene was dope. Like how they kind of made it seem like it was going on like at that same time, right? But in reality, it had already happened. And then she brings all those soldiers in, all those French fucking soldiers. It was just like, yo, that was such a dope scene. And she literally said, like, consider this an olive branch. And it was, man, every single time that she was on screen, yo, I mean, it was just really powerful stuff, yo. Really, really powerful stuff. I think Angela Bassett killed it in this movie side.
I do too.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yo, and I was just about to bring this up. Mikey saying Angela is poised for an Oscar. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets an Oscar nomination.
At least.
Yeah. Wouldn't be shocked whatsoever. Right? Yeah, saying she agrees. No, she deserves that Oscar. Yo, man, it was crazy. That was some powerful stuff, yo. When she's talking to the chick from the fucking Dora Milaje, and she's like stripping her of her rank, yo. Oh my goodness. What up, Venkata? What's going on? Right. Oh my goodness. So what scene stood out to you the most that Queen Ramonda was in?
Her death scene. I mean, I wasn't expecting her to kill her.
Oh yeah, yo, I wasn't expecting her to die either.
I mean, see,
do we feel like that was gonna happen in Black Panther 2 regardless, though, even if T'Challa wasn't a movie?
Yeah.
Man. Right? And it's like, it just kind of makes it like,
because it would have hammered at home the relationship, the fight between T'Challa and Namor.
Oh yeah, oh man.
The Man of Steel vibes. You killed my mother.
Right? Oh my goodness. Yo, we're gonna get into the ending in a second. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed something. I definitely noticed something at the end of Black Panther. At the end of Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, yo.
Yes.
Venkata said, look, he already jumping the gun saying, watch Wakanda Forever on Thursday. Shuri v. Namor, Dawn of Alliance. Snyder is the blueprint. That climax scene stood out for me.
Amen.
Yo, facts, right?
You're right, Venkata.
Literally, like, literally, you know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, bro.
Why did you say that name?
Right,
There's literally a Martha moment in this movie. I'm just saying. There's a Martha moment.
Right. Hey man, this shit is wild, bro. But yeah, look, Queen Ramonda. I'm not even look. My favorite scene might have been the first one that she was in. That scene was so dope, yo. Like, and it really showed her in like all her glory, right? Because she had that outfit on her arms. It was out. She was looking all like in shape and just powerful. Yo, it was really dope stuff all around. And her particular take in this movie really stood out to me. But is there anything else that you want to bring up about Queen Ramonda before we move on, Zod?
The dynamic between her and Shuri was really good in this movie.
Right. I feel it. I feel it.
Between her and T'Challa's widow as well.
Right.
There was a good dynamic between the Queen and her. Yeah.
The line where she says her whole family is gone gives me chills every time I hear it. Nah, like that shit hit crazy in the theater, yo.
Yeah.
Because hearing like her whole speech, you know what I'm saying? Because like the chick is saying, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm lost, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to turn my spear against my husband or whatever, right? And then she like, oh yeah, like your husband who you can go see at any point you wish, you know what I'm saying? Like my whole family gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, yo. Oh my goodness. And everybody was gone. See, because when you hear it in the trailer, you almost think that like that Shuri is still there, but she's not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh my goodness, man. It hits even harder. Like, yo, she think her whole damn family gone. Oh my goodness. KR saying, I'm happy to hear Black Panther 2 is good. I enjoyed the first movie for the most part. I did too. I just didn't like that damn fight scene at the end that looked kind of wonky. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Mikey done threw our boys for a loop. Real talk. Yeah, man. I'm trying to keep it together, man, Ryan. I'm trying to keep it together, but you know, this Mikey information has me wanting to fucking do a backflip and celebrate right now. And every time I think about it, I start tearing up again. So don't bring it up, yo, because oh my goodness.
I'm right there with you, man. It's hard. Like losing I having all this stuff to say about this movie and then just being completely tongue-tied and not know what to say.
Oh my goodness. Shock said Shuri now has something in common with Thor. They both lost their whole family. Right? Well, no, not really now, because she got a nephew.
She got a baby T'Challa.
Who gonna grow up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Little man who's gonna get aged up in a couple of years when they put the next movie out.
Right? And then T'Challa gonna be back, yo.
It's so funny because the little kid looked like a baby Chadwick Boseman. He totally did, bro.
He totally did, bro. Mama Bear says, we love our evil genius. Yo, Mikey is the evil genius, yo.
For real.
Look,
Mikey's the maestro. Mikey is the maestro, yo.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm always doing a little Mr. Burns. I ain't got shit on Mikey. Yo.
Mikey's the maestro, bro. That's what people need to realize. He's the maestro up in here.
Hey, don't use that word maestro because motherfuckers get weird with that word maestro. You know what I'm saying? Mikey bombs, right? Yeah, bro. Hey, look, anything else about Queen Ramonda before we move on?
No, just a phenomenal performance, and again, the power that she exudes when she's on screen. She steals every scene she's in. Wonderful, wonderful performance. Probably one of the best performances in the movie, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. And we about to get to the other one in like 1 second. Mikey said there's more than one storm coming. Oh yeah, there's multiple storms, multiple turkeys. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. Hashtag 2 turkeys. Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? Hey. Real talk. Oh my goodness. Again, that crime. Okay. I want to move on to the next character. Zahad? Ironheart.
Yes.
Right.
Played by
How are
Riri.
you feeling
Riri.
about Ironheart?
God. Ironheart was done really well. She was kind of the comic relief in the movie. For those that haven't seen it yet, she's got a lot of great jokes. She's actually got the kind of humor that if they actually injected her kind of humor, which is very organic and normal humor that's actually funny, the Marvel movies wouldn't be all that bad. Honestly, I mean, Taika Waititi could learn a few things from Ryan Coogler. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh my, yo, Ryan Coogler is such a better fucking director than Taika Waititi, man.
Taika Waititi isn't even qualified to direct mustard commercials. Okay, I'm just saying.
Honestly, because they haven't announced who's directing Secret Wars, right? That's probably gonna be the root. But is it because the Russo said that they're not coming back till like the end of the decade? Ain't that what they said? But I don't know. You can never believe these people, yo. I don't know.
Right, they all lie.
But
I know I haven't gotten a phone call yet and all that kind of stuff. I mean, hey.
Right. But I do want to say that I hope Ryan Coogler gets to direct Avengers movie, yo.
Dude straight up broke his phone. That's why he didn't get the phone call. Ryan Coogler, yeah, I think he should direct Secret Wars. Honestly, I'd love him to, because his visuals are fantastic in this movie. My God.
Oh my God, bro.
This felt very.
Zod, look at that.
See, yeah, Mikey knows. You see what I'm talking about? Mikey knows. That's what I'm saying. It's really true. He should. After this movie, he should most definitely direct Secret Wars. I think this movie was like a preview. It was like a trailer, like to lead up to Secret Wars, bro.
Yeah, nah, man. The fact that he pulled this off,
under the circumstances,
yeah, that was actually pretty crazy. Looking, yeah, Ryan Coogler used Ironheart very well.
Beautiful. I love her character. She was really cool. Like, she was funny too, bro. Like,
yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't think that he meant there's more than one like Storm character coming. I think Mikey was talking about something else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cooking Socks knows. Mikey knows what our future holds, right?
Right, and I can tell you our future holds 2 turkeys. Guaranteed. # 2 turkeys.
Look, Joshua saying love the care and dignity and attention to detail to African culture and spirituality, Aztec, Mayan, Latino, and Haitian culture. Absolutely, yo.
They did a beautiful job with all of that. I mean, it was
right,
especially all the subtitles. At some point, it was just like, my God, this movie's got to be close to 50% subtitles, yo.
But what I also thought was dope was how they spread it out. I mean, no, how they split it up with like different colors.
Different colors.
When they were when you were hearing like a different language, right?
That was dope.
Yeah, that was like super dope. Because if it was somebody talking like English or something, or like one of the other languages, it was white. Then it was yellow for Wakanda and blue for
blue like the water for Namor and his blue people.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was
super creative, man.
Yeah, that was super dope, man. Yo, but back to Ironheart though. I mean, the only thing I didn't like about Ironheart, the only thing, because I loved her character too. I thought she brought the comic relief in a very good way. The only thing that I did not like was I didn't like the design of her suit at the end. I thought
Oh,
she looked like
how it looked almost like something out of a weird anime. Like they
I
just
thought she looked like a Beetleborg. Like I'm being for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, yo, I thought she looked like a Beetleborg. Right. We got Mikey Sutton saying something else. Yeah. Because look, y'all don't know, man. This is crazy news that Mikey is holding on to. It says Lupita as an Afro Mexican was able to speak Spanish. Yo, there was all that stuff going on, yo. Right? Thor 5 without Taika versus Beta Ray Bill. Ain't no MCU cops over here, Mikey. You know what I'm saying? Like Mikey is on the run from from the MCU cops.
I'm just glad Mikey still gets MCU information, all things considered. I mean, hey.
Well, we got this saying the Aztec, Mayan, and Haitian culture was super dope. I want more of stories set in Namor's culture / the civilization.
Namor deserves his own solo movie. I will say
we're
that
gonna
now.
get to that in a second, yo. We're gonna get to a second. I promise she's because I got a lot to say about Namor. Yo. Like he got second Ironheart suit with straight up Kinder Joy Power Rangers suit. Nah, look, that was the only thing that I didn't like about Ironheart, bro. Like, they really kind of tried to mirror the whole Tony Stark thing with her. Kind of building the suit and having a hammer out the logo and everything. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. She had a lot of funny jokes, yo, and I think that I do want to see the future for this character. I mean, obviously, I understand why she don't got the Tony Stark Infinity War fucking nano.
But it was the same. It was the same Tony. It was the same Tony Stark like technology inside the suit with the way she looked inside the helmet and all that.
No. I just mean like I understand why it's not where she has like the nanotech and all that stuff, right? Like
Right.
I get that, but the design, it just straight up looked like a VR trooper, yo. Like that was I was like, yo, I don't know. That was a little weird to me. He's getting his own solo movie, yes. See? Right.
See, because they know the MCU finally has a good villain, so of course they want to give him his own movie. It actually makes sense.
Right.
Because all their other villains really suck, to be honest with you. I mean, this was the first one where it was actually really compelling to listen to what he had to say. Like,
We got Sock saying in the comics, the first time Beta Ray Bill fought Thor when he picked up Thor's hammer, he almost killed Thor until Odin stopped Beta Ray Bill and gave him his own hammer, Stormbreaker. Well, they can't do that shit now, right? It's going to have to be something different.
Beta Ray Bill!
Look, I mean, I haven't seen Thor Love and Thunder, but I mean, everybody's getting hammers and shit now, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thor Love and Thunder. Wow.
More like Beetleborg. Skywalker nailed it, right? Tucson and Miami, Florida, when the Haitians heard that name at the end, I heard the theater went bananas. Oh my goodness. I bet, right? Yeah, and so, look, you got some people that really didn't, hey, as we saw earlier, they're really against, what I'm saying, this movie, but I feel like if you give it a chance, what I'm saying, then you'll probably end up seeing that. I think that they did as best a job as they could, Zod.
I agree, 100%.
All right. Is there anything that you want to add about Ironheart /
I'm actually looking forward to Riri's Disney Plus TV show that she's getting. I am looking forward to the Ironheart show now. just because I love her personality and the amount of levity that she brings to the role. She's a brilliant character, and her, I mean, and she's actually brilliant. She's like one of the smartest. She's like Tony Stark level genius, and her, I mean, and just the way the comedy that she brings to it is a very natural, very funny, welcome addition to the MCU. I mean, because it's not whack humor either. Every single one of her jokes landed the right way, bro. Like
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, I don't think that she said a joke that I didn't laugh at.
because she was funny, bro.
Yeah,
When like I said, when she said the Black Panther, there ain't no more Black Panthers now that I need help. I was like, yo,
right. Also saying, Ironheart will probably be in Armor Wars. Probably, yeah, probably there too.
yo.
Yeah, and she is getting her own Disney Plus series. Yeah, they just gotta fix that suit, yo. Like, I did not like the way that suit looked at all.
It did look
he
fake.
like a
It did
straight
look
up
fake.
Beetleborg, yo.
It did look
Straight up
fake.
Beetleborg.
Especially when you consider how great the visual effects were in the movie.
Yeah, she was the one that kind of stood out.
Right, like a sore thumb. Yes, very much so.
Oh my god, Mikey Sutton, villains coming. God, Emperor Doom / Doctor Doom, Mephisto, Galactus, Magneto, Sabretooth, Null, and are you ready? Red Skull's daughter.
Mm. Dude, this is cool, man. This is good stuff, man. See?
Right.
And see, we're sitting here right now, like, yo, we're gonna see all these movies. We know we are. I mean, I was gonna stay away from Black Panther 2. I was all like, I'm gonna go see Black Adam again when Black Panther 2 comes out. But I was like, nah, you know what? I gotta be fair. I gotta go see Black Panther 2. I can't be like that, you know? Like,
yeah. What do you mean by the Avatar approach that it was going for, or was it just the trailer? I'm not quite sure what that means.
yeah, it wasn't really an Avatar thing.
Yeah, she'll be in Armor Wars, right? This movie was a love letter to Black and especially brown people. Me being Afro, Latino, Puerto Rican, and all the Haiti scenes being filmed in Puerto Rico brought tears into my eyes. Hey man, yo, that's what I'm saying. Everything was from what I can see, everything was handled pretty dope, and that's why I didn't really think that people saying it was woke. I mean,
woke and whack. Like what? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to y'all. It's like for me.
Yeah, like fucking Mega Man. She did kind of like Mega Man.
Yeah, kind of.
Right.
Kind of. I mean, like something right out of the old video games. Cheap suit.
Joshua says, I love how Okoye was like, the suit is ugly and Ironheart is Samus. Right. Mephisto, right? Yeah. Crazy, right? Oh my goodness.
About time.
All right. Zod, is there anything else that you want to speak on dealing with Ironheart before?
I love her. Her character was perfect. Honestly, her character in this movie, apart from the suit, which wasn't her fault, but the actress, 10 out of 10 for her character. Her character was on point the whole time.
Yeah, she was actually really funny. She was
never annoying. She was never like stupid. She was really cool. Like totally.
I love reading that. Hit you in a good place. Yeah, right? Yep. See? You're gonna need Wolverine in his berserker rage to take down Sabretooth. That's a fight.
Oh yeah.
That's a fight. Right? Someone's wait, hold up. Wait up. Where to go? Someone's culture is not woke. That's facts, yo. That is facts. Movies was real good. movie was real good. I think most of the criticism is coming from the people who already didn't like the first Black Panther and called that one woke. No, look, I think a lot of the other criticism is because they didn't recast T'Challa. I think that's where like a huge part of this is coming from. But knowing what I know now, I understand why they didn't. You know what I'm saying? And hey, going this route is also a way to have, you know, honored him in his role and still continue the T'Challa character.
Exactly. I mean, you could literally smell the salt on some of these YouTube videos with the way these folks are talking about this movie. It's crazy. I'm like, did these people watch the same movie that we did, Sky? Because I don't think they did. They watched a different. They watched a different cut.
Dude, I really did not feel like that, yo. Like, I'm just being honest. I was watching a movie, and you know, I was looking out for that. I was like, all right, let's see if they're gonna really try to feed me some bullshit here. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't.
Yeah, I was waiting for all that. Like it's just like Necron said about someone's culture not being woke. Like the fact that they represented other cultures doesn't mean that the movie is woke.
Right? People need to chill calling everything woke. Facts, yo. The Black Panther franchise is probably the least woke of the MCU. that's
for real. Oh, so fresh.
Right? We got Calvin saying, good film, but am I the only one thinking Namor and Talokan need to answer for their crimes against the Americans and Wakanda? Namor ain't a good guy as far as I'm concerned. I feel that. He's still not. But here's the thing, though, right? Do they even know about Talokan right now?
The impression I got is they don't know about them, and it's more about the fact that Shuri and Namor made a peaceful agreement, at least for the moment. It's all tentative.
Right? Yo, yeah.
Because you know Namor ain't gonna stay cool like that. Ain't no way.
Nah, man.
She probably if Shuri was really smart, she would have killed him just like Killmonger told her to.
Yo, it seemed like before the movie even went off, like they were already showing you that Namor ain't a good guy still. He was like, no. You know what I'm saying? So
he was straight up telling that chick at the end, like, yo, we'll get our chance, you know.
Joshua says Snyder fans would naturally like a deep movie with diversity more than Marvel fans, right? Oh, this is what KR is saying. In the trailer, it looked like it was an Avatar movie in scope or cinematics.
Oh yeah, beautiful landscape. Like again, cinematography on this movie was A+. Like
and they were all over the place, yo. They were like in certain parts of the Atlantic Ocean. They was in Wakanda. They was in Haiti. They was in Talokan. They were in like Mexico, right? I mean, they were all over the place, right?
Yeah. And every shot looked beautiful. Every shot was I mean, you could tell that Ryan Coogler was like, yo, we got to make this movie look as grandiose as possible. It was amazing.
We got the good Austin in the building. Hashtag the cool table. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right. Mikey, do you know if Javicia Leslie is in running for Storm? We still got some Storm questions over here. Sam saying, people be fighting boogeymen out here. It's all MCU and woke to these types of people. Now, that's for I did not get that from this movie, yo. If I would have, I would have came out here. Look, just like I was cooking on Captain Marvel earlier, right? Was pretty much all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
the whole movie from beginning to end was a train wreck, bro.
Yeah. Captain Marvel was some agendas being shoveled down my throat, bro, from the time that movie started, bro. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? And so I have no problem telling people when I feel like, they're really trying to spread some agendas, but I didn't feel that with this movie. I just really didn't, and I'm not gonna lie about it.
My biggest problem was with Captain Marvel is how they completely ruined Nick Fury. Just saying.
Oh my, bro, multiple things, man. They ruined Nick Fury. Captain Marvel is the most powerful person in the entire movie. Nobody is near her power level.
Ever.
She is never in any danger throughout the entire movie. She's never in any danger.
And then she got an attitude problem and a chip on her shoulder the whole movie too. She's the most powerful person ever, and she got all these issues. Like, yo,
bro, they literally had her beating up people to just a girl playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there was so many things that I could just go on and on
they
about.
could have just put her. And then they got the worst possible casting they could have got for her too. To top it off, Brie Larson has literally got to be the worst actress they could have got for that role, bro. I'm like, whoa.
Wow. That's crazy. So, look, I'm telling you, if I would have felt that this movie was like trying to push some kind of agenda, then I would tell you. But I don't think that was the case.
Yeah.
Hold up. Where'd it go? Okay. Josh says Namor ain't got an answer for shit. He spent hundreds of years watching nations oppress and enslave and destroy black and brown people for their resources. He attacked a military target. See, here we go, right? This is what we're talking about, where it's like perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Namor ain't got an answer.
Yes, Namor. That's what they should call the movie, Namor Perspectives. Like, damn, because dude is like,
right. I was a comic fan before it became acceptable, and that hits me in a very raw place. Oh, she's talking about the MCU thing.
Oh yeah, that
right.
BS.
Yeah, Captain Marvel was fully woke. Wakanda Forever is not woke at all. Yeah, said Captain Marvel was definitely an MCU movie. Not gonna lie. Right. People call all this woke. It's just coded racism. Hey man, look, especially with this movie, yo, I just didn't get it. Right, Nick Fury got scratched up by an alien cat. Fuck out of here with that. Captain Marvel was $1 billion clickbait. He said $1 billion clickbait. Yo, oh my God.
That's exactly what it was, man. It was the worst MCU movie of all time, bro.
Bishop, don't do that, Bishop. I will cook Captain Marvel, bro. I did not like that movie, bro. I will cook Captain Marvel, man. Yo, that is one. That is fun. Yo, Sock said, it's so funny, ain't it? That Captain Marvel 2 won't be called Captain Marvel 2. It will be called The Marvels. They changed the title for the sequel. Oh my God, yo. Now this is crazy. Goose was the only good thing about Captain Marvel. Okay, look, let's move forward because I'm tired of dancing around this topic, Zod. Namor, yo. Yo, Namor was so dope, yo, from his origin scene, yo, like just every single thing. Every time this guy was on camera, he was menacing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm in love with this character. Namor, I want him popping up in damn near everything now.
Hashtag Namor was right, bro. like, yo.
Yo, they are definitely, and that's something else. Ryan Coogler is batting 2 for 2 with his villains. Absolutely, yo. Absolutely. The follow-up to Killmonger had, it was a tough task.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
It was a tough task. But Namor, yo, this dude, oh my goodness. I really, really want to see what this guy is gonna be doing.
He was really good.
Look, hold up. We got Um, Goose was the only good thing about Captain Marvel. I don't even say Captain Marvel is woke. The character is actually a woman in the comics. Captain Marvel was like an okay 90s throwback. It wasn't awful. It was like, bruh, they literally had a montage of just men telling her that she couldn't do shit because she was just a woman. Like, yo, just think about that, right? Like, I always bring this up when it comes to this whole Captain Marvel shit, right? Like, there's those two scenes. You have Captain Marvel and you have Wonder Woman. There's both a scene when, you know what I'm saying, like a man or whatever, quote unquote, is telling them that they can't do something. But in Wonder Woman, you understand why Steve Trevor is telling her that they can't help these people. You totally get it, right? Because he's trying to do what he thinks is right and help in a way that, you know, he thinks, you know, he's actually helping it, right? Captain Marvel is just men telling her she can't do this because she's a fucking woman, yo. And it's literally just like a montage of this shit. And I'm just like, yo, what the
Not
fuck
to mention, not to mention how they took the original Captain Marvel from the comics, who was a man, and gender swapped him and made him into a woman. So,
yo.
yo,
Also, Fresh saying that Ant-Man is better than Captain Marvel, which I agree. Ant-Man was actually pretty cool.
real talk.
I like the scrolls. Sorry, whatever, yo. Whatever, Necron. I wasn't really rocking with the scrolls, yo. Look, I don't know. It's the magic of cats. Cat was the best thing about Lightyear. I haven't seen Lightyear and King front. I'm only interested in the Marvels for Monica Rambeau and Kamala Khan because at least they were likable, unlike Carol Danvers. Look, I don't want to keep talking about Carol Danvers and the damn Captain Marvel. We got Necron saying, because I don't like talking about movies that I don't like. We got Necron saying, I'm excited to see Namor, right? Hold on. We got Joshua saying, genius how they made his name make sense to the story. Nay or no more, no amor, not what?
Yeah,
Not
no more. Yeah,
no, not equals no, amor equals love. Like I'm Afro Latino. The detail is astounding. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm tripping. I don't know why I was having so many troubles reading.
It's Mikey, bro. It's Mikey. Just saying. It's
Yo, real talk, bro. I can't focus, bro. Like this is crazy. Namor was fire in this movie. The sequence where he was taking out all the ships and where he punched the hell out of M'Baku. God damn, yo, when he broke his chest piece, bro. Right? Zah, how did you feel when he punched M'Baku in the chest like that, bro?
I thought he was dead, bro.
Yo, I thought he was low-key dead too.
I mean, they showed that Namor is like, hey, he's not to be messed with, and it's crazy, bro. I don't honestly. I think if it really comes down one day to all-out war between Wakanda and Namor's people, it's going to be brutal, bloody, and Namor's going to come out on top somehow.
Mama Bear said, Carol Danvers only serves one purpose for me, to give me my rogue, and not that child we had in the original movies. Oh no, Rogue definitely got to fly. You know what I'm saying? Roman saying they ruined Namor. I'm sorry, Skywalker. Hey, look, he's a Roman. Are you kidding me? Namor is supposed to be from Atlantis. Hey, just like Aquaman just was. You really think that it's about to like really do the same thing that the DC movies just did, bro? Like, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
I doubt very much that the MCU would even bother to try to use Atlantis at this point. It's no.
Bro, they just had $1 billion. Yo, literally, Aquaman made $1 billion, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have to respect that. The MCU has to respect that. And they probably was like, yo, we got to go a different direction. And, it's cool.
Yeah, this was just as cool. I mean, it's just another name for Atlantis.
Right? The compound "na" means none, and amor means love. Oh, yeah. No love, right? So hence the name Namor. It's crazy, and I was so scared for M'Baku chest punch. I was crying, yo, when he punched the shit out of him, yo. Right? I'm prepared for them to ruin the Fantastic Four. Hey, I'm a little bit more optimistic. M'Baku was like, Cuckoo Khan is strong as the Hulk. Yep. They call him Cuckoo Khan, the feather serpent god. They don't call him general or king. Yeah. Right? No Trident, no Atlantis, depowered attitude change, no Widow's Peak, not Namor. Hey, I don't know. Depowered?
He was pretty dope in this movie. Damn near he could have single-handedly wiped out all of Wakanda. I don't know, bro.
Yo, what's wild is that and Necron's absolutely right. Yeah, casuals will say that it's a ripoff, right? Nah, what Namor was doing, it was wild. And it was crazy because you can see why they was revering him like a god, right? I mean, you could totally see it. And this dude, his power level was off the charts, yo. Right?
Yes. Mikey Skywalker. Mikey.
We got Bishop saying, Roman, the only thing that changed with Namor was his ethnicity and the fact that he's not from Atlantis. His attitude and everything else was straight Namor. Real talk, right? Nice M'Baku. Oh, yeah. Look, y'all like that M'Baku, huh? Oh, hold up. Please sorry about that. Coogler and Marvel, of course, gonna do for Latino people what Panther did for Black people. And Zod about war. Remember, Wakanda's strength is more than technology.
Yep.
They can defend against Namor.
Yeah, they can, but it would be tough if it was all out war. It would be tough. Like if you really think about it.
That motherfucker flooded Wakanda.
I mean, he went right for the mama. He went right for the queen. He wasn't playing around.
He said, bruh, I'm gonna be back in a week.
bury your loved ones and bury your dead, and lick your wounds because I'm coming back in a week for y'all. That's what he was not playing.
And you better be with me or I'm wiping this shit off the map, bro. He was like, you queen now. Oh man, yo, that was hard, bro.
Right. He anointed Shuri as the queen. He's like, you queen now. That ain't even his country. He came up in there anointing her like you queen. Like, what? Yeah. Oh God, that was dope. Like, whoa, bro.
Look, Sam Collins is absolutely right. I want to see Namor go up against some of the MCU heavy hitters. Namor versus non-clown Thor.
Non-clown, yes.
Yo, they would be crazy to leave this dude on the sidelines right now. Yep. They would be crazy to leave this dude on the sidelines, yo.
No, he's got to be one of the big bands for real. He's crazy, awesome. Yo, Namor for real.
In the comics, Namor flooded Wakanda, and Black Panther told him, "I will kill you for that at another time." And in the comics, T'Challa did kill Namor. Yo.
I think if T'Challa would have been there, though, that's the key that I think changed Skywalker. I think if T'Challa would have been there, T'Challa would have killed Namor Because if T'Challa would have had the same vision that Shuri did later on, he probably would have killed her. It just hit me right now. He would have killed Namor.
Zod, I don't know, man. Were they gonna kill him? Zod,
Because
this dude is too dope to kill him in one movie.
Because of the no, but think about it. The lesson, the Killmonger lesson. The Killmonger lesson. If Shuri wanted to differentiate herself from everybody, and the whole lesson was you know, use your strength, right? Do it your way. Show them what was the line? Show them who you are. Remember that?
Yeah.
And she didn't kill them. Not only did she not kill him, but she somehow made a tentative peace.
Tentative.
But I think T'Challa would have just went crazy. It would have just killed Namor. He would have just killed him. Like,
all right. We got Joshua saying Namor in comics punched Iron Man into the atmosphere. No, they would never kill Namor, the first mutant. It would have been a fight till death, some kind of draw. Yeah, nah, look, I just don't think that they'd have killed him in the first movie. He's too dope, man.
I'm glad he's still around.
A villain problem, bro.
But Shuri almost killed him, though, bro. We got to remember that Shuri almost killed him. So, I mean, that wasn't
right. It's a waste of billions of daughters. Namor's main problem is his ego. It overtakes him at times.
Yeah.
We got Sam saying, imagine Infinity War Thor versus this Namor would be a damn good fight. I think in the comics, Namor even ripped off the Hulk's arm barehanded. Look, yo. I mean, I can go on and on about Namor, yo.
Yeah, I know. One of the best MCU villain so far, I think, honestly.
Right? Yeah. This dude was like, yo, man, he was cool, calm, and collected when he had to be. He was menacing when he had to be, right? He was playing it coy when he was all chilling with Shuri.
Yeah, that touching little love story he had with Shuri early in the story, like, oh, bro, right. When he gave her that bracelet, remember that, like a little Valentine, like, here you go, baby.
Right, and that ended up being the key
to stop him.
To actually stopping him and to creating the heart-shaped herb. You know, and if you look right, he even put that bracelet right over the tattoo that she had of like the DNA strands on her hand. So it's like he kind of complete that little thing for her. Yeah. Right. And it was all on her hand. That was kind of dope, yo. I actually like kind of peeped that during the movie.
It reminded me a little bit of like how they used the Codex in Man of Steel. How important the Codex was for the survival of Krypton. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, sorry, typos. That typo kind of worked, Josh. You're right. Namor in comics is same as Black Adam personality. I never saw him as a villain. He's an anti-hero. The chick from Seinfeld is the villain. Right. Oh yeah. Cause she was sitting there, like when they asked her, what if, the US or whatever, like just had all the vibranium to themselves, like, and she's like, oh yeah, like I actually dream about that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, she's like, power hungry.
Yeah. Namor was low key going sweet on Shuri. Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. He wanted her to become queen for a lot of reasons, because he wanted that alliance between the two countries, and he wanted, and I think he wanted something like that. So that kind of made sense, and I think he thought he was going to be able to facilitate that at some point. Honestly, that relationship.
Sam is saying, I was feeling some chemistry between Shuri and Namor when he was showing her around his kingdom, like an enemies to lovers kind of deal. Nah, like there was definitely some chemistry there, yo. There was definitely some chemistry there. So just let's admit that it was a Snyderverse movie hidden in Marvel. Right. Nah, this was definitely a dope movie. Yo, I can sit here and talk about Namor all day. Is there anything else that we haven't brought up earlier in the stream that you want to get out about Namor?
No, I was just geeking out seeing Namor and seeing such a great performance. You know, I always wanted to see Namor on screen, and he was one of my top Marvel characters to see, you know, transferred over to the movies. And I just thought they did a wonderful job. I was excited, man, the whole time. I love the character dynamics between him and Shuri. I love the way he controlled his people. I was all in, bro. Like, yeah. More of him for sure.
Old DC tried copying Marvel. Now Marvel is copying DC.
Zack Snyder's the blueprint, y'all.
They've always been copying. You know what I'm saying? Like
They copy each other.
They've been copying since fucking Civil War. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I like the flight physics, like the stepping zigzag. Bro, he was a beast when he was in the air, yo. When he was taking out all those like planes and stuff, I was like, oh my god, bro. Like, you know, it would actually be like a nightmare trying to actually fight this dude. That's why that they was looking at him like he was a god. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just really enjoyed that character a whole lot. The last topic before we talk about the ending is Talokan, like just in general. How did you feel about the city, the environment, the atmosphere, and also Namor's kind of like characters around him, right? How did you feel about all of that stuff?
You know what it kind of reminded me of? The dynamic between Namor and his people. It kind of reminded me of
real quick, Zod, before. Actually, I think no, Aquaman was a copy from Namor. Usually DC kind of was first with most of these characters, but if I'm not mistaken, Namor was before Aquaman. But go ahead, Zod.
it kind of reminded me of the dynamic between Namor and his people. Kind of reminded me of like the dynamic between Khan and his people in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. The way Khan was trying to lead his people to the promised land.
Yeah.
Imagine just Namor being that level of a villain or an anti-hero, doing it all for his people and trying to protect, you know, his country. So I kind of felt like the Talokan, I kind of felt that dynamic of the way that they worshipped him and saw him as this great god, this great ruler. And it was just, man, bro, it was just dope. Like all the way around. That whole element was dope. And when they accidentally killed that one woman that it seemed like it was allegedly that was Namor's lover. That's what really sparked all of that.
Was it? I didn't know if that was his. I don't know.
Was that his lover? Because I kind of got the vibes that was his lover, and when she died, that's what turned him off. And it reminded me of Khan again, because Khan blamed Captain Kirk for the death of his wife when she died as a result of that little creature that, you know, goes through the ears. Bro, I was getting Wrath of Khan vibes while I was sitting there watching that. So like, you basically killed his lover, and now he's gonna take your mom, he's gonna wipe your mom out, he's gonna basically checkmate your queen and put you in a bind, because now you're gonna have to figure out what to do. It was very calculating, but it was also based on emotion. But those people, they'll follow him anywhere. So I kind of got that. But it was really, to me, it was really cool, dude. It was refreshing to see something like this in like an MCU movie, because I never expected to see this level of depth. I found a lot of depth in this movie.
Yeah. I know. I did too. I didn't know if that was his lover when I was watching it. What I just felt was that like that's when he had really because they didn't lose anybody before that, right?
Yeah, no, they didn't. No.
Right. And so I felt like at that point that was when he was like, you know what? Because it was like kind of the way that she was talking to him. I felt like they all just kind of looked at him like he was a god, yo. Like, you know, the feather serpent god. You know, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I don't, it was dope, man. I enjoyed his fucking lieutenants. I felt like she was the one, if anything, that he was like kind of sweet on, if I'm not mistaken. From what I was seeing, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We got Joshua saying I think Coogler was more focused on the story and conversations than Talokan. It wasn't over the top like Atlantis. Yo, when he got pissed and he like swam down into that damn shark mouth. Oh my goodness, yo. And he had that helmet on.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, bruh, shit's about to get real right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Joshua saying, yo guys, Mexicans and Peruvians, Mesoamericans seeing the regalia, the paintings, bro. Watch for the tsunami of support from Latin America seeing him speak before the battle in Mayan. Yo, crazy. And that's what made Talokan more relatable because it wasn't so over the top. Right? Atuma was a badass also. The level of depth, particularly around culture, is what I loved about the first Black Panther movie. I'm glad they continued that with this one. Yep.
A lot more. I would go as far as to say there was a lot more depth as far as culture in this movie than there was in the first one.
Yeah. Joshua says he is a god. He calls them all children. He's like 609 years old, flies and immortal. Yeah, like, yeah. He was calling them children. Right? Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I just look at that where he was like, yo, they didn't came in here, and like, I was being soft. I'm all off with Shuri, and you know what I'm saying? And then
Right. See, he's ready to peacefully offer Shuri marriage, and then they turn around and do this. Like, yo.
Right.
But it was an accident because she did point out to him that Shuri tried to save her life, remember?
Yeah.
So, the fact that he still was that enraged by that, that's what made me think it was something even deeper because he was ready to go blow Wakanda off the earth because of that. So
I feel it. Bro. I feel it. All right. Is there anything else that you want to talk about with some of the characters that were from Talokan before we move forward?
They were excellent fighters, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
For real, man. They were not to be messed with either. And it seems like he has like an unlimited army.
That bridge scene was dope when they were fighting with Okoye.
Yeah.
Yo, that bridge scene was dope. And I'm also pretty impressed with Ryan Coogler's creativity in using the vibranium weapons, right? Because it just seems like, the more time that we get with this stuff, the more creative some of these action scenes get. And so, kudos to them, yo. Kudos to them. All right. Where am I? Shuri earned his warrior respect. Okoye, let's talk about her battle with Atun. Yeah, nah, that shit was dope. That was the one that was on the bridge,
Oh yeah.
And I like how she came back and kind of got her some get back at the end, with her Midnight Angel suit on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that ugly suit.
Right. I also like the little running rivalry that one of his lieutenants had with the lead Dora Milaje. That even had a payoff in the third act. Oh yeah, like that's what I was just talking about, right? He's like, Joshua, he's not a god. First of all, he's a mutant and he's not immortal. Shuri could have killed him if she wanted to. Yeah, to them he was a god, you know what I'm saying? And he's immortal, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
She could have killed him, but he would have just respawned.
Okoye was versus Atuma was a great fight both times, right? So much messaging. For centuries, there's been occasional squabbles between indigenous cultures orchestrated by colonizers wanting them to battle it out. So easier to divide and conquer. Man, that is heavy stuff right there, yo.
Yeah, like the woman from Seinfeld knew it all. She knew that they were fighting. She knew everything. It was all part of the plan. Let them make it easier for us to move in and take all the vibranium we want. Yeah.
Sock said, Riri said to Okoye, you come into my room with all that ash on your head. That shit was hilarious, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro. Right? He's still a god to them. Superman is an alien, but he's a god. Thor is a Sloan with advanced tech, still a god. No. But look, Zod, let's get on to the last topic, which is the ending point, right? For where this movie ends off at. Okay. How are you feeling about the way that things were wrapped up? And, how are you feeling about what seems to be coming forward in your opinion?
I didn't expect it. The way that they ended it made sense because Shuri is about peace and about doing things her way, and she was consumed by rage at that moment. And I think a lot of you and I didn't really talk about the vision that she had where she talked to Killmonger. How did you feel about that? Because I was shocked to see him back. I really was.
I figured he was gonna be back, yo. I figured he was gonna be back, especially after the Chadwick Boseman thing happened. Like I was pretty much like, yo, there's no way he's not gonna be in it.
Yeah, it was sort of. And I'm going to say that I agree with Sam on this too in the chat. The audience I seen it with seemed very, very shocked when Killmonger popped up. Definitely.
They literally
but his impact on but I think he definitely had an impact on Shuri on how she approached this situation, at least at first.
I was shocked. No, I was shocked that people. I heard a lot of people like loudly gasp when Michael B. Jordan
gasping,
and I was just kind of like, yo, we're all shocked that this dude is in the movie. Like, yo, I don't know. As soon as it was announced that
y'all are shocked that Creed is up in here,
right?
Don't be shocked.
Right? He said that they are building young Avengers, T'Challa Jr., Hulk's son, Hawkeye's sidekick, Ant-Man's daughter, Tony Stark's daughter, Riri.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I want grown T'Challa back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean.
Well, Mikey said they're gonna age him up. Mikey said Mikey, hashtag Mikey said. Listen.
Yeah, look, but all right. Just going off what you saw in the theater, right? How did you feel when you saw that they went the route of giving T'Challa a son?
I thought, my God, they got a kid that looks exactly like Chadwick Boseman. That's pretty good casting. That's the first thing I thought. Second thing I thought was this was a nice touch because this gives closure to people that are wondering, and this answers the question to why they didn't recast T'Challa. They actually give you an in-movie reason why they didn't recast him for this particular film.
Yeah.
They're telling you, yeah, you're going to get to see T'Challa again. He's just not being a recast of Chadwick Boseman. He's going to be the son of the T'Challa that you know, but he's still going to be T'Challa. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of like, we got to do something, and we don't feel comfortable outright recasting him. So he has to be a subtly different character. Yeah.
Didn't you see Ant-Man's daughter get a time jump, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So hey. Yo.
Yeah.
Joshua says, I understand the difference between literal gods, but to the indigenous, to Yucatan and Talokan, he is a god. They literally prayed for the plant that saved them and gave birth to a supernatural being. Hey. Right? And his dude came out straight mutant. Yo, his origin was dope, yo. Just watching him like come walking out the water like that, yo. Yeah, that whole little fucking scene was dope.
With his pointy ear and all that. It was like, yo, Spock has been born, y'all. This is straight up awesome.
Yo. Yeah, I was happy with where this movie ended off at. You have an uneasy alliance between, Wakanda and Namor and Talokan, right? So I'm interested to see where that's gonna go. M'Baku might be on the throne of Wakanda, right?
Yeah, that's right. He did his challenge for the throne.
It's his challenge day. I want to challenge for the throne. No suit, no powers, no crown. I love M'Baku, yo. Winston Duke is a dope actor, yo. Namor and his water grenade. Yo, them water grenades was like the MVP, yo. We got Calvin saying the best part of the movie is when he said, it's Wakandan time. Yo, what was that? Oh my God. What did she say in that Batgirl? She said it's batting time. Oh my God.
Look. It's clobbering time.
Yeah. I'll never get tired of that accent. Hey, well, I'll keep doing it. Right, Mama Bear? Uh-oh. Wait, can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, because I thought this shit about to get weird again. You know what I'm saying? Where it got weird and my fucking sounded like a robot, and it was two of me in here. I don't know. I just didn't want to repeat of that. So, I'm gonna close this out pretty soon. Y'all put y'all last questions and comments in the chat, because I gotta go do some soul searching, yo. After this.
Yeah, we still gotta contend with our secrets.
He said secrets. Toussaint Louverture. I'm sorry if I butchered that. The leader of the Haitian people that liberated Haiti, the only black nation to defeat Napoleon and liberate itself from slavery. Perfect to name the descendant of T'Challa. See? I hear you, right? Yes. The scene where Shuri first reveals herself as the Black Panther was hype. The music that was playing in the arm wrestle who- with M'Baku was fire. Yo, I thought that was dope too, just because he like, bruh, you might have just put this fucking suit on. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, nah. Let me see what's up. Are you actually the Black Panther, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, yo, let me arm wrestle you real quick. Because Little B Shuri would not be able to beat Hooking M'Baku in like an arm wrestling match, right? But
Right.
the fact that she did, and he was like, all right, cool. You are the Panther. Like, I was like, all right, that was dope. That was actually a nice, like, fucking, that was like a nice little,
That was actually needed because that gave her some legitimacy
right? Yeah,
on a local level. That gave her legitimacy, bro.
yeah. Cause like, just think about it. They like, yo, hold up. She could have just made this suit, you know what I'm saying? And then she in the suit, like, nah. Let me see if you're really the Panther. You know what I'm saying? Right. Oh my goodness. So, look, what are you expecting to see from here on out, Zod, in terms of like what are you excited for that's on the horizon on the MCU side of things?
I don't know, bro. This was about it for me. I mean, I hope that they continue to make better movies and movies that are on, at least on par with this as far as being entertaining and actually having some depth. I don't really know, but I know I'm definitely going to watch that Ironheart TV show on Disney Plus. I know that.
Yo, I feel it. I feel it, man. As
She,
for
she's awesome.
yeah, Riri Williams is definitely dope. I want to. Josh was saying Thunderbolts and Young Avengers next. I have to be honest, yo. I'm kind of looking forward to Ant-Man Quantumania, yo. I want to see Jonathan Majors, yo, as Kang, and I think that movie might have a lot of surprises. And so there are a couple of MCU movies that I'm looking forward to. And the next one is Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Um, how'd you feel about that trailer, Zod? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I mean it was pretty okay. I mean, I'm not like over the moon about it, but I'll watch it.
You know what I was mad about? They cut out that line that was in the leaked trailer where he asked him if he killed him before. I was like, bro, that's like, why you guys keep that line out of the trailer? Like that shit's like was one of the dopest lines in that trailer, and they kept it out. Like I don't know if they were trying to go a little bit more family friendly or
Right.
what.
Family friendly, yeah. Yeah. That's the vibe I got. Family friendly.
Yeah. He's like, Ant-Man, a you're an Avenger. He's like, have I killed you before? I was like, bro, that's a cold line to ask people, man. Like, have I killed you before? I heard Coogler is gonna be involved in the Ironheart show, so expect that one to be at least decent. Yo,
Oh wow, cool. That'll be good.
Kang looking season 2. Wow, Marvel eating good. Yeah, and we probably gonna get some Kang and the Loki season 2, right?
I don't know. I haven't watched Loki, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Oh man. See, when I was hearing that Jonathan Majors was gonna be in that show, I was like, yo, I have to watch it because I am becoming a big Jonathan Majors fan, yo. Can't lie. RDJ will. Oh, do I think RDJ will return for Ironheart? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe a voice.
A hologram.
I don't know about a hologram. We might get a voice though. Maybe it is a hologram. I don't know. What if he becomes an AI?
That would be hilarious. She would have to listen to Tony Stark's sarcastic remarks through an AI. That'd be hilarious, bro. Like
Right?
Tony, that'd be like the replica version of Tony Stark.
Oh yeah, nah. Look, Kang is definitely going to be in Loki season 2. We saw He Who Remains at the end of Loki. They outright showed Kang at the end of the season finale, right? So yeah, they need to give us a return variant RDJ or AI. That's what I was thinking, a voice or something. Look, this is crazy. Look, man. All in all, my final thoughts on this. Oh wait, no, Zod. First, before we get on out of here, let me get your final thoughts on just everything Black Panther and MCU related right now. And let the people know what you got coming up.
To wrap this up, man, I think that this movie was a vast improvement over the last couple of MCU movies, to say the least. And if you're a fan at all of these kinds of movies, you're gonna enjoy this. Just give it a chance. It's as good as they could have did under the circumstances they were dealt in the direction that they chose to go. That's really my view on it. And I want to thank you, Skywalker, for having me on here with you to talk about this movie. I don't have a lot of the MCU is not my crowd, so I feel like I really didn't want to go on my channel and be talking about MCU and doing it alone. I was glad to do it with you when you said you wanted to talk about this movie. It's always nice to have somebody to bounce off thoughts on a movie like this, especially something as big as this, where they actually went into some depth and actually gave us some interesting multi-layered characters instead of the same cookie cutter BS that they usually do with Marvel movies. So, but as far as what I got coming up, I'm going to be doing another Zod Rider show this Wednesday, and then probably another late night Q&A. And then of course, the Bat and the Kryptonian over the weekend, man. But again, I appreciate being here, man. This is awesome. Thanks, bro.
Absolutely, yo, and it's cool to have you on here. Joshua says, Zod, as a Snyder fan, you would like Loki. Loki was pretty cool, and especially, here's the thing. Loki was actually like one of the most important shows that was on Disney Plus. That and WandaVision, but Jonathan Majors, man. Zod, I think this guy is going to be something I think he's going to be one of the dopest things that the MCU has to offer.
I'm going to have to check out Loki now.
Yeah, because he's in the season finale. And as a Kang variant, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to what's coming. I love that the Loki finale was tied with the WandaVision finale. Yep. Zod, you can critique MCU. You're a movie fan and critic. It's a good movie. We aren't culture, right? Oh, cultish.
Yeah, no. We're definitely not cultish. I'm definitely a film fan. But what I mean is, I just like to have somebody to talk to about this kind of stuff. To be able to bounce. Yeah. That's what it's all about. It's always fun. So if we didn't do it here, we would have did it on my channel. So it wouldn't have mattered.
He said, Jonathan Majors, don't sleep on him.
I'm gonna have to check out Loki now for real. I've been putting off Loki because I've been busy with other stuff, and I got a backlog of stuff I'm trying to watch. But Loki, because it took me a while, I had to get through WandaVision, and I got through that whole thing, and then I was like, okay, do I want to jump over to Loki? I'm like, I'll wait on Loki, but nah.
Right. Yeah. Mama Bear says, have you seen the matched up WandaVision Loki finales side by side, Sky? Yes, I have. So yeah, those two absolutely match up. And I'm excited for Kang, yo. I am excited for Jonathan Majors. Yo. I think that dude is a phenomenal actor. And I think him as, the next big bad of the MCU was a great choice. What up, Super Bro? Look, we pretty much like passed all the spoilers now, so you know what I'm saying? Like, much love and appreciation to you, sir. Joshua says, Iron Man still nation for all movie takes, not just DC. No,
Yes.
agree. Yeah, man. We are in it to win it. The Marvel executives debunk the Loki and WandaVision side by sides. Hey, we'll see. We shall see. Look, in terms of me, my final thoughts on Black Panther, yo, I thought it was a dope film. I thought it was dope for as good as they could have made it without recasting T'Challa, and now with me even understanding why they didn't, I'm even more okay with it now. So check this movie out. It is a good time. And I think that it does, it is a huge step in the right direction in what has been a lackluster phase 4. Phase 4 had a lot of like MCU, a lot of Disney Plus shows, right? And then you get Thor Love and Thunder, and then that's followed by She-Hulk, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it was just kind of
Doomcock as the main villain.
It was just not very serious, right? For a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Mama Bear saying it works for me. I'm keeping it as headcanon. Nah, it absolutely did work. And sometimes we know that these execs be lying, yo. We know they be lying. So we gonna sit there.
He didn't get a phone call, Skywalker. I'm just saying.
Yeah, didn't get a phone call. You know what I'm saying? But he was all looking off to the side and like
going off camera, laughing.
Joshua says, watch as a movie fan. For some reason, Panther movies seen as their own separate pocket of MCU. Yeah, they definitely are. But look, as for me, I am happy with where this movie left off at. I feel like it's a huge step in the right direction with phase 4. And I'm looking forward to what's coming, yo. And next thing that I'll be watching from the MCU is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, because I do want to see Jonathan Majors' big debut as Kang the Conqueror, because we haven't met him yet. You know what I'm saying? We just met one. We actually met one of the nice variant. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, and I'm not gonna spoil too much, but yeah, we only met his good side. You know what I'm saying? We haven't met the other ones yet. So I'm really looking forward to what's coming up with that. With me, I'm definitely gonna be tapping in with you guys with some more streams pretty soon. We got some watch alongs that are gonna be announced very, very soon. I got a lot of special stuff that I'm planning for you guys. Oh, and I was doing a giveaway that I think I should announce the winner for right now. Right? I have not seen this person in the chat all night, but I will reach out to them. Music City Soul was actually the winner of the giveaway, right? So Music City Soul, I will be reaching out to you to make sure that you get your prize, sir. You know what I'm saying? So much love to Music City Soul, and I'll be tapping in with you pretty soon. Yo, Zod, is there anything else that you want to say before we get on out of here?
No, man, great stream.
Yo, to the haters, be prepared because the end is nigh. Look, from Zod and I want to say peace, and we'll get out of here. We will see you guys next time. All right, peace.